Everybody is observing that the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, Honorable Martins Abawule, wants to become governor through the back door. I said this with emphasis because you dangle the Dracula sword on the governor and deputy governor. What has the deputy governor done? What can you say the deputy governor? Is he the one spending the money? What is their role? Deputy governor has no much role when the governor is there. It is when the governor is not there that the deputy governor will have a role to play. In the circumstance, the deputy governor is neither the approving authority, neither is she spending money. And you are accusing her and you want to impeach her with the governor so that there will be open door for it to become a governor. Wike himself have said it over and over that if he wants an equivalent man to become governor, he will do it. And that is what he's trying to implement. I think Rivers State is too big for that. If Abewule, Honorable Abewule wants to become speaker, let him wait for his time to contest the election. If Rivers people so vote for him to become governor, let him be governor. But not to bring a Dracula sword or like impeachment without any substance. You are accusing the governor of not implementing the budget when there is a budget. It's implemented. The same governor came to you to present a budget after the Supreme Court judgment. You shut the door against him, a whole governor of Rivers State, your own governor. The executive is the head of the government. There are separation of power, yes. The executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. And the executive came to your office, you shut your door against him. It's an insult on Rivers people. But because the president has punished both the assembly and the governor, Rivers people expected that they are coming back, they must work together in unity. You have told the whole world that you have made peace. You went to the president and told Mr. President you have made peace, only for you to come and give order. Mr. Governor must submit commissioner list. Mr. Governor must present a budget to you. Mr. Governor must do this, must do that, or you will impeach him. And you are starting an impeachment proceeding against him. Not only the governor, but against the deputy governor. What has the deputy governor done? What are you accusing the deputy governor of? Is she the one to present the budget? Is she the one spending the money? So what is her sin if we are not ambitious, if we are not overzealous, if we are not overambitious to become governor? Why must you include the deputy governor in this your impeachment saga? The impeachment is not a threat. The Dracula sword you are dangling is not a threat. You are only doing it because you see the governor is peaceful and is not a politician. You can't try that with me if I'm the governor, because I know you will fail. Impeachment does not start with assembly and end with assembly. There are processes. And so you don't have the control of all the processes. So why are you dangling a Dracula sword on the governor and deputy governor against the state? Ever since the impeachment saga came, development has halted. Commissioning has halted. We lost 6 months before now. And now you came again to stop development. Do you love Rivers State? All of you collected 350 million naira each as constituency project. You have not done anything to show that the 350 million you collected, you have done social project in your constituency. You are asking the government to give you 1 billion. And unless you give you 1 billion, you will impeach him. You will impeach the deputy governor because you want to become governor. Rivers people will not accept that. Rivers State is too big. You should realize that Rivers State is one of the oldest states in Nigeria. It's among the 12 states that were created. So you cannot just come and override everybody because you are in the assembly. And because Section 188 gives you a process of impeachment. So tell Rivers people, tell Nigeria the crime the seat of the deputy governor. We want to know. You are accusing the governor. What has the deputy governor done? This is a woman who can be your mother. This is a woman who can lecture you. This is a woman, when she was a permanent secretary, you are nobody. When she was a director, you are nobody. And now she's a deputy governor, you feel you can insult her because you're the speaker or you're a member of the House of Assembly. It's unfair to her. Because she's so humble like her boss. It's not acceptable to us. We're insulting our generation. Our generation will not accept it. It's not fair to Rivers people. It's not fair even to yourself. For you to insult your mother. You are a boss. It's insulting elders. You are also insulting elders.
When a speaker is accused of undermining a sitting governor, what are the immediate security implications for Rivers residents?
Well, what himself and his boss are trying to do is to uh, set confusion so that there will be bloodbath in Rivers State. They are trying to see insecurity to prevail in Rivers State. They have tried every means, himself and his boss, to the extent of provoking Rivers people. But the governor is calm, and we are not happy with him because of his calmness. Because of the way he's handling this matter, they are taking Rivers State for granted. They are taking us for a ride. If the governor were to be Wike, can they try what they are trying? When Wike was there and was dishing out executive orders, who challenged him? We are not there. When Wike was dishing out billions to states like Benue State, Sokoto State, Abia State, and Lagos State, what were we not there? Did they ever question him with the source of the money he was dishing out? To an extent that the governor of Benue can boldly say Wike had given him over 1 billion. A state that is collecting federal allocation like Rivers State. Nobody questioned him. He does whatever he likes. When he was building flyovers all over without considering other projects, who queried him? And today, a governor is spreading development, and all you know is to insult him. All you know is to insult the deputy governor. All you know is to insult Rivers State. You want provocation. You want people to react so that there will be bloodbath. There will be no bloodbath. If the height of it, that emergency rule would have caused more problem. But because God is in Rivers State and the governor is peaceful, Rivers State is peaceful. So whatever you are doing, know that there's tomorrow. Karma will come. And when the karma will come on you, you will forget it. And this is what you did. The governor himself is incommunicado because of this crisis. And Rivers people are suffering. We don't even know where the governor is. Yesterday, we expected him in the Gebetobi's birthday and the marriage anniversary. He was not there. He was running helter skelter because of rascals trying to disorganize the state.
So, if the speaker were to succeed in displacing the governor and his deputy, what precedent does this set for democracy in Niger Delta?
Well, he will not succeed. But what he thinks he wants to do is to see that he becomes a governor, even if it's 1 day. And that he will not get. But if that succeeds, then it's dangerous because they are setting dangerous precedent. They have set precedent wherein the National Assembly went out of their way, in line with Section 11, subsection 4, to remove a sitting governor and a deputy governor. Well, that section is very clear that they have no power whatsoever. It also went contrary to Section 305, where Mr. President exercises power as a president to sack a deputy governor and a sitting governor. Not only that, it's declaring a state of emergency where there is no problem. We have states that they are killing our soldiers every day. Just last week, the commander and the soldiers were killed, ambushed and killed. A general was killed. These are areas that we expected Mr. President to declare a state of emergency. He never did. And for 6 months, our resources were squandered. Our resources were laundered anyhow. We don't know what happens to our resources. Development did not come in. And now that development is coming back, they have come to disorganize the state. It's very bad precedent they want to set, and they will not succeed. God will not allow them to succeed.
The former senator representing Rivers Southeast recently made a declaration, made a suggestion, let me say declaration, that the FCT minister is the leader of APC in Rivers State. But on the other end, the minister said this current situation in Rivers State is a rainbow coalition. So to you as an elder statesman that have experienced politics and in and out, what signal do you think that is sending to Rivers' political status?
Well, politics is propaganda. People can do propaganda. The APC has made their statement. The national chairman and the secretary have made it clear that Wike is not a member of APC and that Sim is the leader of the party. This is applicable in every state where the governor is the leader of the political party. Even in the case of PDP, the governor is the leader of the party. They accepted the fact that Wike, as a former governor, can be the leader of PDP, but it's not the leader, the member of APC. So how can he be a leader of a group you are not party to? It's not possible. For my friend Magnus Abe, who contested under the SDP, he has moved to APC. But he has no office in the APC to speak for APC. He's just a member of APC. And so he cannot speak, he has the authority to speak for APC. So whatever he says is politics. It's propaganda. Anybody can say anything. I cannot speak for APC. I don't have the authority to speak anything, but I can do play any propaganda to say this is what the APC should be. That is not the issue. The issue is what is the official position of APC. But again, leader of a party is not the issue. The governor is the head of the state. The governor is the leader of Rivers State. Is the symbol of Rivers State. And so the governor is our leader. But not politically. We are talking about Rivers State as a people. The leader of Rivers State is the governor, not a minister. The minister does not represent Rivers State. The minister does not represent Rivers State in the National Economic Council. The minister does not represent Rivers State among the states, community of states. It's the governor that represents Rivers State in every meeting that involves the state. So the governor is the leader of Rivers State, not only APC. But political party is a member of APC. He has moved from PDP to APC. And the APC said he's the leader. I cannot say no, because he's the leader of Rivers State. You see, most of the problems we have in this state today, or the courage these people have today, is because of the type of governor we have. Can anybody try that when Wike was governor? Or can you try that when Amici was the governor? Or can anybody try that when Odile was the governor? It's because of the nature of the governor we have. That is why every Tom, Dick, and Harry can today insult the governor, the position of the governor. The office of the governor is highly exalted, not by the constitution, not by tradition, not by politics. And so if the governor is not exercising his power as a governor, or is not consulting widely with his people, and he behaves as if there's nobody with him, he will see this kind of things. If the governor is consulting with Rivers people, is in touch with his people, and they're speaking the same voice with him, all this nonsense will stop. But if you want peace, 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 peace without war is no peace. Anybody wants peace must be ready for war. If you don't go for war and you go for peace, they will insult you. They will mess you up. But if they know that this man will not accept this rubbish, it will stop. The way the governor is going, to him, yes, silence is golden. Peace is what we need. But to Rivers people, it's overdoing it. It's over silent. And it's not consulting, it's not communicating. That is why they are taking advantage of it. It's not mobilizing River State. It's not informing people. If it's mobilizing River people and informing them as to what to do, I don't think this nonsense will continue. And if you don't talk, if you don't do the right thing, allow these people to mess him up, they'll continue to mess him up. And they will mess River State. They're not messing him up, they're messing River State. They are bringing River State to disrepute. They're insulting River State and they're bringing River State to caricature. So the leadership must change. It must stand out to say this is what you want. It must stand for what he wants. It should not be a puppet governor. It should be a governor of River State. And that is why he was elected by the River Super. And the River Super are solidly behind him. But the governor must be decisive. The governor must know what he wants. And he should know that he's leading people. He should not discourage his followers. He should encourage his followers to stand by him. He should not underrate Wike. Wike is somebody who was once a governor here, and we saw the way he ruled. He ruled like a pharaoh. He ruled as if there was nobody. And he still thinks he's the ruler of that time. The governor should be able to checkmate him. Whether you supported him or not, whether you assisted you or not, people assisted Wike to become governor. And how did you treat them? So it's all different. A governor is a governor. He may decide what you want. You have to lead your people. You must take the bull by the horn as a governor. We have been asking for peace, yes. But if the other party is not interested in peace, why must you be interested in peace? Exercise your power as a governor. The constitution that powers you, you have a lot of power as a governor. If I am the governor, I will play politics with it. Let us go to court. The court you want to go, let's go to the court. Section 105 gives the governor powers to inaugurate and also to dissolve the assembly. If I'm the governor, I will dissolve the assembly and let's go to court. By the time we go to the Supreme Court and come back, it will take 1 or 2 years. We are in court to know whether I have the power to dissolve or I don't have the power to dissolve. If they have the power to impeach, he has the power to dissolve, which are rightly or wrongly. But the governor is not allowing that. He's allowing them to dangle the Dracula sword on him. Why? Section 188 did not start and end with assembly. And at a process it will go. And the end result is not even in the assembly. So why must a governor be so cowed because he wants peace? He should come out. He should stand out as a governor. Let them know that he's a governor that has the power of River State. The River State people have empowered him as a governor to act for River State, to speak for River State, to work for River State. He should not allow himself to be used. You don't give people sword to dagger you. You don't give people gun. He has made mistakes before. He should not continue with that mistake by giving people gun to shoot him. That was the mistake he made. That is empowering these people. Otherwise, I don't think these things will continue. We have preached for peace. We have gone for dialogue. Mr. President has settled peace. And the party says they will not do peace because you are looking for peace. If they don't want peace, nobody wants peace. If they want peace, we all want peace. So the governor should not be so slow or lenient with them to the extent that he needs peace and as if that is the ultimate, that he has no other instrument to use. He also has instrument as a governor. He can issue his degrees, executive orders to rule the state. Let us go to the court. If Wike today says he has Supreme Court in his pocket, and he can ridicule the Supreme Court, let the Supreme Court be ridiculed. If Wike can spend money, from where? Where has he worked before? Has he ever worked anywhere and saved money? Is he trading? That you can spend money, public money, to disorganize you, and you are the governor, and you allow that to happen. Rivers people are not happy with what is going on. I have to be frank. The governor should get up as a governor. The governor should do things as a governor. It should not be so relaxed for them to be insulting him. Let him use his power as a governor. Wike would not accept it if he's the governor. So why must him accept it as a governor? We have done everything to make peace. If they don't want to make peace, so let it be. But for impeachment, they think the Dracula sword, they will not succeed.
Let's discuss environmental justice and security and development in Niger Delta.
Well, you see, Niger Delta was a very odd bed until 2016 when the Niger Delta came under the leadership of Ike Clark and PANDEF was set up. But before PANDEF, there was a Niger Delta dialogue led by King Alfred Etispeef, His Excellency. And that metamorphosed into what we have today, PANDEF. And PANDEF had a deal with the federal government to ensure that there is peace in the Niger Delta. Even though the 16-point agenda was not implemented, because of our sons, like the likes of Kachuku, who was then the Minister of State, who thwarted our 16-point agenda with his 20-point agenda. And today he has left government and Niger Delta, he left Niger Delta the way it is. So we are able to bring peace because of pandemic cut across every part of the state, the region. Every state in Nigeria, Niger Delta is part of pandemic, and we're able to talk to our boys. So peace returned. Now, there was this issue of oil theft, which is done by basically the big boys, because Niger Deltans don't have the capacity to be involved in that magnitude of oil theft. And today, peace has returned to Niger Delta, not because of anybody, but because the leadership believe that the only way we can move forward is peace. But Nigeria nation, as Nigeria as a nation, has not been able to compensate us. Rather than compensating the Niger Delta, they are spending so much in areas where there is no oil. And these are the things Melchior did. And he has not been able to account for over $1 trillion of money that's supposed to come to a federation account. Today, a section of Niger Deltas have gone to court over that matter. But that's for another day. We're going to discuss it extensively. We have another NNPC MD who changed Melchior. The new MD is also not helping Niger Delta. All he did was to halt the refinery that was coming up. The Warri refinery was almost set. Port Harcourt refinery was set, was producing, and all he came is to halt, suspended or sacked the managing directors, and refused to pay contractors, and the workers are suffering. Niger Deltas are benefiting because the projects are sited in the Niger Delta. Warri refinery in Delta State, Port Harcourt refinery in River State. And these are refineries that would have reduced the cost of production of petroleum product. Rather, the NNPC still prefer importing petroleum product. And when you export our crude oil to import crude petroleum product, you are not bringing the byproduct of the product. When you take the petrol and the diesel, what happened to the lubricants? What happened to the low pur fuel oil? What happened to the high pur fuel oil? What happened to the wask? All the other ingredients that are supposed to come along with the crude oil are left in another country. You are helping other countries to engage people in productive activities. You are helping them to produce. They make money, then you import it back, shipment. You pay shipment to transport our crude oil. You bring back our crude oil through shipment, and you pay port charges and other dues. These are problems of Nigeria. If not for Dangote Petroleum that has now started producing, Nigeria would have been on air. We are already suffering. The country is suffering because of the regulation of the petroleum sector. And you don't allow the refineries that is owned by Nigerians to produce. And you are the MD. So we don't know what is going on in NNPC. You came in as the MD of NNPC. You've never visited Niger Delta, where the oil is produced. You are thinking of compensating the North. We are from Kwara, so you want to please the North. But you are not thinking of where the oil is produced. The environmental degradation in the Niger Delta is not your business. You are not even encouraging the oil companies to produce. We have enough gas in the Niger Delta that in the next 100 years we cannot finish. And you said fossil oil is going. What effort are you doing to produce enough? We are supposed to produce over 4 million barrels of crude oil or 5 million barrels of crude oil per day because we have enough deposit. The new MD is not helping matters. It's not encouraging the companies to produce. It's not encouraging the communities to cooperate with these companies. And so we have problem. The problem is because they hate Niger Delta. In Niger Delta, I'm supposed to be the MD of NNPC. They refuse to give Niger Delta that MDship. And they are trying to hold on to the oil company. The oil and gas is now not in our hand. The economy is not in our hand. The oil and gas that we are producing is also in our hand. And that is the kind of country we are facing. And yet the deposit is here. The environment is destroyed here. And nobody is talking. And they think Nigerians will go well. It's not fair. We have erosion in oil producing areas. All our rivers have been polluted. We have unemployment. Our children are no longer engaged. As a young man growing, I go to the side, I wash my pot, I will close my pot, I will get fish to eat. Today the fish are all gone. We cannot even farm because the environment is polluted. The air is polluted. The sea is polluted. The land itself is polluted. Our waters are polluted. And yet, federal government is having a lip service on Niger Delta. And that is not fair. And I think it will continue to go like that. We are peaceful not because we cannot react. Don't push us to react. And I want to use this opportunity also to advise the Enjoy youths. Enjoy youths should think deeply. Today we have two presidents, Enjoy Youth Council. It's not supposed to be so. We need one president of the Enjoy Youth after this tenure. And I think that one will be able to galvanize the Enjoy youths. The same thing to the other ethnic nationalities. We must regroup. We must work together with Pandef to speak in one voice. Even though our children are selling us out, we should speak in one voice so that we can protect our environment. We can protect the Niger Delta. We can protect our region. It is when we're able to speak in one voice that Nigeria will listen to us. Otherwise, they will continue to oppress us. They will continue to deprive us. They will continue to do things that will provoke us. But when we speak in one voice, I think the country will listen to us. The world will listen to us. So for IYC, we don't want two presidents anymore. We need only one president. The Robos too should have also one president. The Isokos, the Efik, all the various ethnic groups, let their youth body be united because we have a big fight. And that fight is not fight to go and kill people, but it's about dialogue. We must be united. We must speak in one voice. We must know what we want. Look at what is going on now. Beside the crude oil and gas, we have the black sand in our Atlantic belt, which the Chinese are not tapping. If we are not united, that will be another crisis. The mining they are doing in the Atlantic coast will be another crisis that we're having, like what we have in the north. Because they are cheating us. The least cost of white sand is 8,000 naira per kilo. And sometimes some pay 48,000 naira. Go to the Google. How much are they paying per kilo? They are paying less than 2,000 naira per 50 kilo to to mine our black sand. And the environmental hazard of the mining the black sand, they don't consider it. The kind of erosion that will take place in our environment, they don't consider it. So we have resources, but we are not using it because we are not united. Our leadership is also directing us on what to do. So Pandem should sit up. Pandem should not be thinking of peace. You also galvanize the Niger Delta. Let us know our right. Our sons and daughters, when they are given positions in government, they forget the region. They don't care about the region. They care about their personal agenda, disgracing us. So we need to galvanize and know what we want. Because the way things are going, Niger Delta will be taken to the background and nobody will care for us if we don't get up. But for the NPC, the new MD should know that we fought Melekari out. And if he's not careful, we will also fight him out because it's not benefiting the Niger Delta. He has not done anything to show that he's interested in the Niger Delta. He has not even come to the Niger Delta to see where this oil is produced. He's just there spending money. That is not acceptable to us. Okay. He's not even appointed our sons and daughters. Not that they are just removing them from office or sidelining them. NFPC is our farm, as Minister of Agriculture is for the north. So also the oil and gas is for our farm here. Our people should be positioned in the NFPC so that we can take over leadership. That's what we need. Mr. President, if you want Niger Delta to be peaceful, for you to get the oil and gas, you must appoint a Niger Delta son or daughter as the MD of the NFPC. Because the present crops of people that are there are not interested in Nigeria, neither are they interested in Niger Delta. The NPC, we know, we have the upstream and the downstream. The refinery that is affecting everybody is not working. For how many months? How many years? We want the refineries to work. So you need a Niger Delta person, irrespective of the state the person comes from, to be the MD, the GMD of the NPC. That is what we need. And please, you must treat Niger Delta as the egg, as the egg that lays the golden egg. If you don't treat the egg well, the golden egg will not come. The oil and gas is the mainstay of Nigeria. And now we're having the black sand also coming up. Although being mined by illegally, we need the president to consider us as a bride and treat us well.